So guys, here we are. I've had some trouble. My partner's been assaulted 6 weeks ago. We have documented it all with the police. So it's a big thing. Many other things have happened. Very serious allegations against myself. Police have blackmailed me. A sergeant at Bloxwich police station also told me that you don't get arrested for assault, and I haven't done for the last 3 years. Oh, yeah, like I didn't think the station was open, but it was. So, yeah, they haven't been to see me in the last few weeks, so I thought I'd come down here and see if I can get some answers.
Fairly small lobby in comparison to.
But yeah, guys, so I don't think anyone must work here because I don't ever seem to get any callback. It's now been 6 weeks and I'm still waiting. Yeah, guys, let's go back out first and let's have a little walk round. Let's have a little walk round and see what we get. Saying to me, guys. So I've obviously got to come here. Absolutely disgusting. I have spoken to the police. There are a few other videos that I will be posting where you can see that I'm having to ask to be arrested. I'm having to plead with the police to come and take a statement. And the only reason I wanted to be arrested was so that I could clear my name of the allegations made against me. They seem not want to come out and question me about it, but they're happy to come on the phone, give me a call and, as I say, blackmail me. If my partner didn't drop the charges, then they would have to come out and arrest me. They'd have to come out and arrest me. So yeah, guys, again, come down here and see if we can get some answers. Also, out today, accompanied by UK Transparency. Another auditor local to myself. That's it, guys. I wonder how many cars are in here. I'm interested to know how many cars are in here. Actually, I'm really interested to know how many cars we got. 1, 2. Can't see any more. Oh yeah, a few vans. But yeah, always too busy to come up to my address, guys, and actually pay me a visit. As I say, with all the evidence, I've done all the legwork for them as well. I have made them aware of the fact that I have this, and still they don't want to come out to my address, so what am I to do, guys? I'm a member of the public.
You pay them a visit, that's what you do.
Yep, that's it, mate. Pay them a visit. As they should do me. They should be professional, come out and take my allegations seriously. And also, let me add here, that allegations have been made against me, so should they also not be taken seriously? Should I also not be arrested on those allegations? I'm sure that's how the law works in this country, but recently that's not how it seems to be. So we'll wait, see if any cars come out, guys, see if we can get any shots. If not, I will go back into the station. But at the moment it's pretty quiet, so I am going to leave it here for a minute, but I will be back. As I say, we'll go in and I'll ask the questions if need be, because yeah, guys, it's very strange around here. Don't want to see if you know much. Too busy, guys. Too busy to come out. But I've had police over the last couple of weeks, let's say last week actually, pull up outside my address twice, stare up at my windows, and then drive off. So I'm not too sure what that's about either when I'm waiting for someone to come out and see me. But yeah, guys, I really don't know. Should take a walk back around the front, I don't know. But yeah, I'll leave it there, guys, and we'll pick back up with you in a minute. No, good, thank you.
Just getting some stock footage. Just for on the social media.
Are you busy? Always busy. I keep getting told that on the phone. Funny that. Always busy. You heard it, guys. They're always busy. Really busy. Really busy, look, man. Do I need any help? It's funny I'm being asked that now, if I need any help. The irony. The irony of being asked if I need any help. Now I'm here at the station with a camera. But yet, numerous telephone calls, numerous police, reports, not police reports, my reports to the police. And still nothing. I come down. Guys, I'm halfway there. I'm halfway there on proving my point. Bearing in mind, I don't have a sign or anything that says I need help. So I'm not quite sure exactly why it is they've stopped me to ask me why I need help. But when I ring the police and tell them I need help, they don't act on it. So, gonna have to go in, guys, and see what they're playing at. But hold there, guys, and we'll pick back up on this. Sorry, guys, I got my hands full and I really needed a drink. I needed to take a sip of my Vimto. It's nice and refreshing, it is. It's nice and refreshing. Sorry, sir.
Alright, no worries.
Not the best of parking here, is it? Not the best.
Opposite vehicles, I suppose park outside here as well.
I was thinking that. Residents parking. No parking for police personnel, police vehicles and permit holders only beyond this point. I wonder if any of these cars are of officers.
There's the sign.
But look, there's the sign, look. And then you've got cars parked up like that. I definitely reckon that's the parking of an officer.
Didn't manage to pass it.
So just walking back round now, guys. Back round to the front of the station. The old church there. Red stone. Would I be right in saying Victorian? But again, I'm not an architect. So. flag there, look. Yeah. COVID security. Oh, door's opened on me, I can't see. I don't want to do anything, they don't want to help me. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to ask them what is going on, because this is not good enough. So here we go guys, let's go in and this is me. Wait, see if I can get some assistance. Hello. I've been trying to get hold of you guys for like the longest. No one wants to get back to me. I've made several reports of very serious matters. My partner was assaulted 5 weeks ago, to which a police officer turned up on scene 10 minutes after the incident, where my partner showed video evidence of her being assaulted. It was outside of school and it was after school hours, so everyone was picking their children up. My partner turned around and told the officer that she didn't think it was fair that the woman be arrested in front of her child. She was a mother herself. Could it not be done at a later date? That was agreed upon. No one's been out and seen us for 5 weeks. We got told that someone would come out and see us. Someone come out Wednesday. It was a female by herself, no uniform. I asked her if she was a police officer. She turned around and said she wasn't. I turned around and said I wasn't willing to go any further because under the understanding with all the evidence I have, it should be a case of police PCs are coming out, seeing what I've got, then making an arrest on this person. Obviously she didn't have the grounds to do that. I said I felt that it wasn't again being taken seriously. I've made numerous calls. I keep being told we're going to get a call back. We don't get a call back. My partner's son's now had to be pulled out of school because of it, because of the abuse that they keep being subjected to. And to be honest, I've had enough. I have absolutely had enough. I am a member of the public and I need help. I've asked the police for help on numerous occasions, yet still no one comes to my address. Like, where do I go after you guys? Could you explain for me, please? Or can you get someone down here that can?
If you're not happy with the way the
situation... Yeah, sorry. Carry on. Sorry.
There is an online report. You go on to West Midlands Police website.
Yeah, so then again, I make a complaint and then I've got to wait again for... It's not good enough. Somebody assaulted my partner. Someone also then put posters of me and my partner up. A picture of my face, my full name, claiming that I'm a racist, yeah? I've also asked you guys to arrest me because the only way I can clear my name publicly is clearly to go through a court of law, and the person that's made these accusations of me being a racist, you're going to have to provide them in court. And if you can't do so, obviously I'm going to be found not guilty, which is the case. This is the case. I am not guilty. I've had a sergeant from here, Sergeant Clinton, I don't know the collar number, blackmailed me over the phone, basically told me that if my partner went through with the allegation on her, the allegation of the assault on her, then they would come out and have to pull me in for false allegation made by the person in question. Like, how's that? I was also told that you don't arrest people for assault no more. When I laughed at her and told her don't speak so much rubbish, yeah, I said, can you tell me how long that's been the case? 3 years. For the last 3 years, apparently, police in this country do not arrest people for assault. It's done on a voluntary basis. Apparently. So I can go out and assault somebody and they're only arrested if I come in here and hand myself in. Otherwise, you don't get arrested. And that's exactly what I was told by a Sergeant Clinton from this station.
Can I take your name, please?
Are you going to take my thing seriously? Because I'm only willing to give my name if I'm going to be taken seriously. Because I keep having my name and my details taken, but the person in question, no one seems to want to gather that evidence or anything. Now, I feel very much like... What's that about? I don't get it. Is it because the person in question is of colour? So therefore you guys are scared of being classed as racist. So it's okay for me as a member of the public, but you guys are going to cover yourselves by It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable, and I'll give you my name, but I'm only going to give you my name if this is going to be taken seriously today, which is why I've had to come here and record.
Right. If you don't give me your name, how am I meant to find out what the incident is?
So you're going to take it seriously? That's what I'm just asking.
Well,
So are you going to take it seriously? Yeah, okay. My name is Scott Chesterman.
Scott.
Chesterman. Chesterman.
C-H.
Esterman.
Okay, what's your partner's name? Your postcode, please.
WS2 7 Lima Norman. See if we can get some answers. I did, didn't I? But at least it's on camera. I'll give them my details because they're going to take my allegations seriously, you know. Like, I should have had on record, mate, being blackmailed, and that's my bad for not doing so. I'm not going to be left in that position again. So I think she's waiting on bringing a sergeant down now. And again, she's letting him know that I'm recording, so it's like recording's the issue rather than the fact that I'm reporting an assault. But hey, I'm going to leave it there, guys, and I'll pick up when the sergeant comes down. To be honest, if the abuse had just been, if I was the only one affected by this, I'd probably not even be very concerned by it. But it's only the fact that a 7-year-old's now been dragged into it, and it's now affected their schooling and things. And I only feel like because nothing's been done, that's kind of ended up happening, really. Obviously, I know you're not to blame for any of it, so this isn't directed at you personally. Sorry?
What street's that in?
I want to say the Croft Street. It's just off Green Lane. Like, I'm that desperate, yeah, that going back last week, and I genuinely didn't know what else to do, and after I said what I said on the phone, I explained to the guy, yeah, I actually phoned you guys and said that you need to get out to my address today because I feel like I'm going to end up assaulting somebody. I feel like I'm going to end up reacting to something. Someone needs to come out today. They took my name again, number, told me someone was coming in that day that was dealing with it at 2 o'clock and they'd get them to give me a call. I've never ever heard nothing. Now, like, the bigger picture of that is, like, I could have been anyone. I could have been someone with mental health issues, ringing up, threatening the police. Like, I never heard anything back. It's like, no matter what I seem to do, no one wants to answer, and I'm really baffled by it. Really am. to make a complaint. IOPC. Complain to the police about the police. But we'll take one anyway. Yep. Sorry, boss, go on. Don't worry. Like I say, I'm not saying anything can be done about this right now either, but as I say, allegations also have been made against me, yeah, to the point where a sergeant felt the need to tell me these allegations have been made. Like, if I'm being made out to be a racist or anything else, then please do your job and arrest me and follow through with, well, they need to do the job. Because at the moment, loads of people at a school, well, I'm not saying they think it, but, you know, people at a school and stuff have seen posters with my name on saying I'm a racist, and that's not true. Yeah, it's not on him. It's not on him. There's no one on the camera.
Does it pick up sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, data protection, you need to move away.
The data protection, maybe should take him into an interview room where he can protect his privacy.
Okay.
Instead of discussing private matters in a public lobby. You
That's
think?
what we're here for.
To discuss everybody's private details in a public lobby. Is that what you're here
I'm
for?
not going to deal with him until you move away with your cameras.
For data protection, who's responsible for data protection? Is it me or is it you?
Well, only because you told me you're not gonna. Because you've told me you're not willing to deal with my situation, I'll obviously have to step outside. I'll have to step outside clearly a minute, guys, because I'm not allowed to go. So they weren't going to deal with me, even though they're the ones that are responsible for GDPR, not me. But yeah, guys, again, I'm going to leave it there, just thinking till I get seen to, because there's no point in just rolling the camera. I'm going to have a cigarette and wait for this so-called sergeant that's coming down, apparently because I've got a camera, still not because of what I've just reported on camera for you guys to see. So yeah, guys, I'm just going to leave it there, have a cigarette, and then I'll pick up on it and we'll see where this goes. Right, guys, I'm going to go back in, but I ain't going to pick up any more footage until this guy's gone, okay? So I will be back. That have happened, an assault that took place on my partner. Admittedly, I've just been told that was probably reported under her name, so you can't discuss that with me. Okay. I appreciate that. I have definitely made a report about posters that were put out with my face on, my partner's face on, separate posters made, okay? Yeah. I did actually give a copy of each because I had to go around myself and try and gather these up because I didn't want them to get about. Yeah. My full name's on it. It claims that I'm a racist. And on my partner's it says open for punters. Again, I'm very much like, my full name's on there, where I'm being classed a racist in a very multicultural town, in what you guys would just say yourself, this current climate. It's not something I want to be branded or named. Apparently, allegations have been made against me, which has come from the sergeant that I will be making a complaint against, that apparently the allegations that I know of are criminal damage, an assault. I was meant to have assaulted this woman. And I think threatening her child. Now, I know she told me that that's what I'd done, the person in question. Okay. I don't know if that's something she's actually logged with you, that I've apparently threatened her child. Right. But however, this has come from a sergeant, which means you guys are aware of it. Which means, again, this is going to sound crazy because I certainly got better things to do than spend time in a cell, but if serious allegations like that have been, forget my allegations for a minute, if allegations have been made about me of that nature, should I not have been pulled in and kind of like given an opportunity to clear my name? Because at the moment, also my partner's had to, where no one has acted now for 6 weeks, like I say, it was an original assault on my partner, where no one has acted on that, it's allowed this girl to think that it's okay, and it literally has carried on day in, day out. My partner taking her son to school, he's now had to be pulled out of that school at the moment, where we're now being threatened with fines, other authorities having to be told about the fact that we haven't got him in school. So again, no contact. We got told that someone would come out on Wednesday. Someone did come out last Wednesday. It was no one in uniform. She wasn't a PC. I wasn't rude to her. I did say to her, like, look, no offence, but the fact that you're not PCs, I'm not even.
Might have been police staff, because we have
Police staff. That's what she said. But to me, police staff could be the cleaner. I know you think I'm trying to be like cocky here. I'm not. They're like, police staff isn't really like acceptable. I don't think.
But they are qualified investigators.
Okay, no problem. But I would expect someone, because again, I know how the system works. I've got 2 family members. My granddad was an inspector for many years in the police force, and my uncle also was in the police force. Okay, so I know how the law works, and I've grown up in and around it. Now, just on the allegations, you should have come and arrested me. It's only then when you arrest that you then do your investigation and put the pieces to the puzzle, where I would then reply back to bail, where you would then either have enough evidence or you don't have enough evidence, okay? That hasn't even been done. So neither have anyone come out to arrest me for the allegations made against myself, but no one's come out about any of the things. It's now led to us having to pull a boy out of school that's now not seeing his friends, not getting an education, when I think children in this country have not had an education for long enough due to COVID-19. The school haven't done, this obviously isn't your problem, but the school haven't done enough to safeguard him. They're telling me that there's nothing that they can do. The police don't seem to be doing anything. As I said to a police officer a couple of weeks ago, that again I had to stop in the street because apparently they'd been turned up to, they got told to attend because they got told by their sergeant to patrol primary schools in the local area. Now, I know I'm not in the police, but I know that not to be true. They were there that day because the school asked them to turn up. Now, what the school also done that day, which was wrong, the day before, I went in and spent an hour and a half with the school, head teachers of the school. I explained that my concerns again, and it was discussed, and I wasn't happy with the police. Basically, mirror conversation, how the police's problem wasn't their fault, but therefore there is stuff that you need to answer to and you need to safeguard. And like I say, what happened was I then said, look, I will walk round, I will add 10-15 minutes onto my journey a day. I said, just so I don't have to pass this girl. I'll do anything that it takes to prove, and prove that I'm not the aggressor, I'm not the antagoniser. I said, I've also logged everything in the sense of evidence. The abuse on my phone and the messages from her are disgusting. I mean, I've not even heard blokes before speak the way this woman's talking. She's made comments against my children's ill health. She's made threats towards me, my partner and my children. Now, they're not threats that I necessarily feel threatened by. I think very much like it's childish, like for sitting behind her. But if it was the other way round, and she had messages where I threatened to go to her home and hurt her children, I know for a fact you would have arrested me that day. There would be no questions asked. I would have been arrested that day. So I don't understand where I've reported an assault, harassment. She has been racist towards me, just simply because the way she's tried saying I'm the racist, but then you look back at the comments, it's all like racial slur, okay, from her. Criminal damage and threats towards the child. These are all the things that have been, and no one's doing nothing. So, like, as I say, do your jobs, arrest me. That way, you guys can do your job, get evidence against me, which there is none, by the way, and then it's the only way I'm going to clear my name. So at the moment, I've got a school, parents, everyone that potentially may think I'm a racist, and I'm not happy with that, and I'm not willing to settle for for just I'll let it pass. Like I say, nothing's been done. If I'd have done any of these things, I know for a fact I'd be up in court for them. I know 100%. Nothing's happened, and I don't know
Can
why.
I just say to you, I understand your frustrations based on what you've just said to me, okay? But I don't know the full facts. So obviously I've got your version of events.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm aware of in relation to the investigation is that Sergeant Clinton's had a conversation with you and he told you that it was going to be false.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know any more than that.
Yeah.
Now, because I'm of the same rank as her,
Yeah.
I can't overrule her decision.
Okay.
So if you need to progress that complaint, you can speak to our inspector. And those are her details.
Okay. And how do I get through to this inspector? By ringing 101?
Yeah, there's a 101 and an extension number there. Okay?
And I will get directly
She's
through.
not
I
on
won't
duty
be.
today.
No, that's fine. But that number will
That
put me
brings
through
you
to
straight
that
through to
person.
our
No one
office.
else.
Well, somebody else might pick the phone up if she's
Okay.
busy. They might divert
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But this is the problem. Like for the last 6 weeks, it's like that's what you've been doing. You've been diverting everything.
Yeah.
I keep being told. I know. PC Martin's meant to be dealing with it. I want to say collar number 21222. I want to say.
Yeah.
And I think they work out of Wednesbury.
No, she works here.
It works here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've been told they're dealing with it. She's dealing with it.
Yeah.
I've also been told, oh, we're going to go back and speak to her. Take this back, take that back. Still not heard nothing. Still not heard nothing. But yet there's still a 7-year-old boy that's out of school. And if I can, I would very much like him to stay in that school because it's not really to go in now, but he's only here under certain circumstances.
Yeah.
They're actually from further down the country.
Okay.
And they're quite serious circumstances. So for that reason alone, I would have thought the school would have done more in safeguarding him. They haven't done. Again, it was a big change in his life and everything, very traumatic. Us pulling him out of school, again, might seem drastic, but it's either that or him keep being subjected to abuse, where at the same time, it's not a threat,
Yeah.
but if the police aren't willing to do nothing, surely it's only a matter of time as a parent before I will react. And I don't want that to happen. As I said, again, I do have another recording where I'm stood with police, and again, I'm saying to them, like, it's not a threat. Like, I'm not trying to become, but understand, as human beings, there's only so much any one person can put up with until they will snap. If it was directed at me and me alone, I'd probably let it slide. But it's the fact that it's the children, it's affecting the children, and actually it's affecting our home life. And as I say, you guys are the police. I've been to you numerous occasions, no one's acted. Where do I go after you guys? Because there's only 2 other numbers on a 999 call, and that's an ambulance or a fire brigade, and they're going to be no good, are they?
Decision, you can escalate it, but this is the person you need to speak to.
Okay.
Okay, so that's her details.
But do you know when they are in? When
She works Monday to Friday.
she works when?
Monday
Sorry?
to Friday.
Monday to
and
Friday.
She does day shift, so she's generally in around about 7 o'clock in the morning till about 3. But I would probably give her till about 9 o'clock because she has meetings to prep for first thing.
Yeah, no problem.
So leave
And
it till after 9.
could I get your name?
Yes. Kate Adams.
Kate Adams. Do you want to have your collar number?
Yeah, it's 4496.
Lovely, thank you ever so much. Well, okay, well, do you know what? I am going to apologise on having to come in here so abruptly, but genuinely, I don't know what else to do. I also phoned last week, and this is absolute crazy.
Yeah.
I phoned up last week, 101, told you guys, quite erratically, that I was going to hurt somebody.
Right.
I said, you need to come out today to my address because I'm going to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
I'm at my wit's end. You're not helping me. I worded it exactly the same. I'm a member of the public, and I very much need your help. No one's taking me seriously.
Yeah.
Again, took my name. The officer that is dealing with it will be in at 2 o'clock. It is noted. They will call you straight away. I've never even heard back from that. Now, do you not think that's worrying? That, like, all jokes, well, none of it was a joke, but all jokes aside, I could have been anyone. I could have been someone with mental health issues. Nobody responded to that call. And as I say, it was quite an abrupt call. I just find it all very baffling because I find it very baffling, as I say, and no one's doing nothing. And so I'm hoping now, and again, if these don't help me, I'm going to have to come down here again and do the exact same thing. And until, if I become a nuisance, then maybe it's going to be a case of you're going to have to arrest me till I get my point across. Because let's hope it doesn't come to that. But if I have to put myself in a position where just by being a nuisance, you can arrest me, then I'm going to be, my point there will be, you'll arrest me for being a nuisance, but you won't follow up my allegations of all the things that I've just stated to you, which are all serious. They're all very, very serious, you know. And I'm sure, like, if any of those things were being aimed at yourself, you would also expect to be treated in a decent and professional and humane manner. I don't feel like I've been treated with any of them at all. I feel like I've been put into a corner to actually react, where then actually it's easier for you to deal with me than maybe deal with this other person. I'm not saying that's the case, but that's very much how it comes across.
Like I said, I can't be drawn on that.
No, I get that. I get that.
Your investigation and what you've just told me.
I get that.
So please try that route first.
Yeah, I will do.
See how you get on.
Yeah, okay. Lovely. Cheers, thank you for your time. So guys, I've once again been given a number, given a name. Hang on guys. So yeah guys, there's the inspector's number. Give them a call and see where we go. If we don't have any joy, I will be back here. But yeah, shitty Bloxwich police station. Till the next time guys, peace out. How do you spell it?
Rockingham.
Where?
Rocking.
Rockingham.
Rockingham.
Rockingham. Hang on. Rockingham Way.
Yeah, are we in Warsaw?
Bloxwich.
Yeah, Bloxwich, Walsall.
Bloxwich.
Yeah.
He lives just up there.
So you know where you're going? Do you know where you're going?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. They're making me turn my location and everything on.
So I'm in.
I'm only joking. Hang on 2 seconds. I'm only playing with
I'm
you.
in the right
Oh, look,
place.
it's 2 minutes away. Look, yeah. So go down.
Where's Rockingham Place?
Go down past Greg's. Go down past Greg's until you get to
This way.
until you get to the post office at the bottom.
Okay.
When you get to the post office, turn left, and it's down that street, bub. All right, put your shoes on. There's glass everywhere. Only in Warsaw. Jeez.
Definitely have been celebrating, eh?